win-loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jones on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he goes out. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. The Steelers had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Robinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Throwing on first down. Jones.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on third down.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nico Collins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Garoppolo.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down, Garoppolo.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends.
2nd half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Again, it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Shakes off the sack. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, Garoppolo. This is Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, Even the distance, the only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Jones.
And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last.